Hey guys and gals, Undead12335. This is going to be my version of the Drifter style video, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This game, as you know from my many videos on it, I don't like it. I really don't like it. And the general consensus with the Call of Duty community right now is a lot of people don't like it. They say that the campaign's the best part of it, so is zombies, and multiplayer is just a clunky version of Modern Warfare 2019. Alright. Good, bad, and ugly. This is going to be a little all over the place, but that's kind of how I do my videos. So let's start first with the good. The good, the soundtrack in this game is amazing. The voice acting is pretty good, and the actual just feel of the campaign is great. I'm about halfway through the campaign, and I'm an hour and 10 minutes in, so that's awesome, right? I was right about the 3-hour time. The decisions and stuff like that you get to make are actually pretty cool. You can become a really good character or a just blatantly just evil mofo for the end of the campaign, depending on the choices you make, which I find is kind of cool. The other good is the sound in this game, though. It's just the way, except everything except for the weapon sounds, the zombie sounds. When you hit something in the head and the head explodes, it just sounds meaty and thick. It's just so good. Player footsteps are louder than ever. The actual ambient sound and maps are great. I like that a lot. God, this list is running short already. The zombies experience, it's pretty good-ish. It's fun for a while, but it gets really old really quick because I'm just coming to find out that it's just something feels off about it, like really, really off. And we'll get to that in the bad section. The other good thing is the weapon models themselves. The actual graphics in this game are actually pretty darn good, aside from player visibility. The game looks really pretty, especially in the campaign. Seeing like a wet surface or whatever, just seeing it look all shiny, it's just something about it just looks so good. That's it for good. That's literally it for good. The bad. Pretty much everything else, the multiplayer in this game is not COD. It does not feel like Call of Duty. The weapons themselves, they don't feel right. They feel off. They have weird recoil patterns and it's just weird. The animations in this game, they don't all look that good. They're kind of choppy, especially, and it's mainly telling in zombies. Like, and I know this is done for a difficulty thing. I don't understand why they do like the whistlings did in the World War II zombies. Whenever you run past them, they'd instantly just turn and just swing like this when you ran by them. I really don't understand why they added that back in this. It does not add difficulty when you try to run past a zombie. It just pisses you off because you get an unfair hit that you can't do anything about. Let's see what else about bad. How about the multiplayer that I've been criticizing the crap out of for the last 3 days? It is bad in this. It's not fun to play. I don't feel rewarded. It takes way too goddamn long to level up. I have 7 hours into the multiplayer. I'm ranked 19. I average 20 to 30 kills a game. Are you serious? I'd be prestiging by now in any other COD. Like, come on. I mean, it takes so long. And guns, don't get me started on leveling guns up, which I find funny because I've already ran into 2 people this morning with dark matter. So apparently they're either cheating or doing something, I don't know what. It's crazy. Oh, and on good, I will say this as well. I like how you can actually level your guns up in zombies and multiplayer. I love that feature. That is really cool, and it encourages me to play something besides multiplayer. Bad. Your map design is really, really bad. I don't know what Infinity Ward employee you got on your team to help you make these maps, but that dude needs to be like thrown out of the building from the 2nd floor, for real. Not to kill him or anything like that. I'm not condoning murder, but you know, just not to scare him a little. Throw him in the bushes. But it's so bad. The maps in this are designed. Literally, I feel like every map is like this right here. I'm just seeing just this part of someone's head and a gun just peeking over it. It's the whole map design is encouraged for head glitching. And player visibility doesn't help any. There's a reason why you see everyone running a 2-power scope on their guns to zoom in enough to get player visibility. It's bad. It's like this. It's like the old GTA graphics where your character like someone like smudged his face or whatever. That's the entire screen in this. Everything has this weird foggy haze over it. I'm sorry, if you can't render a game properly with draw distance in 2020, you done goofed. It's not, and what's funny too, In zombies, there is no problem with draw distance. Just in multiplayer. They do that on purpose to encourage camping. They want someone to set up a head glitch, get the campfire going, get some marshmallows sitting there, just sitting there, got a gun in one hand and sitting there holding over looking over at that. They want you to set up a proximity mine right there by the door, you know. It's not good. It's bad. Your kill streaks as well. The whole new kill streak system is absolute trash. There is not a single YouTuber I've heard that's praised this system because it encourages camping. The longer I stay alive, the bigger multiplier I get to get my kill streaks. It encourages camping. That's how I get my kill streaks. I sit in a corner with an M16 getting kills to get my stuff. I find a head glitch and I set my little campfire up over there. I got my lawn chair. I'm sitting over there in my lawn chair just having a great old time. It's not fun. And it doesn't help any when it costs 1,000 points for a UAV. In any other COD, I think in the score streak version in Black Ops 2, it costs like 400 or 500. That's a flag cap and 2 kills roughly. And if you're getting headshots, you get bonus points. That's 3 to 4 kills right there for UAV. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with 1,000 points for this. And it doesn't help any that it persists after you die. If you can't earn the kill streaks, you don't get them. You should not get them. Because you have a dude sitting there in the back of a spawn with an LMG and a thermal, sitting there spraying into my spawn, getting a chopper gunner because he had the nerve to get 6,000 points. It's not fun. It encourages camping and a playstyle that no one likes. You also need to balance your score streaks because a lot of them are trash. The RCXD gets blown up in 1 bullet. Your artillery strike only, it's enough to level like a kitchen or something like that. The explosive radius is so small, it's useless. Your chopper gunner is broken. Your napalm strike is annoying, and your UAV lasts 15 seconds. Bad. Let's talk about perks. Your perks in this game are pretty useless for most of them. It also takes way too long to unlock Ghost, which it just astounds me it takes that long. Danger Close is one of the first perks you unlock in this game, yet Flak Jacket is not unlocked till later. I have never seen so much grenade spam, both frag, Semtex, and stun grenades. You need to nerf stun grenades. I should not be required to wear a tac mask, so I don't feel like I'm going to have an epileptic seizure every time I get hit with one. It's not okay. You guys tested none of this. And I'm going to reiterate, like I said in my last video criticizing this, whatever build the YouTubers were playing on was obviously not this. It wasn't. Let's talk a little bit more about your bad map design. Cartel, I don't know what you did to this map, but you need to hire a lawn care crew to clean it up. There are so many bushes and all kind of crap like this, and every single one of these maps, it seems your uniform changes, so you blend into whatever background you're sitting next to. I feel like I'm playing hide and seek. I get up in a corner and I'm just sitting there I'm scared to move. Because the moment I do, I get blasted in the back by somebody, or either I get shot by some angle that I didn't even know existed. You can tell these maps were designed by Infinity Ward. They had to have had help from them. Treyarch's map style has always been 3 things. Smaller, fast and fluid, and 3-lane. They have always had that, except for Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, which is where they had to account for the advanced movement and stuff like that. You guys need to go back to your roots. World at War had some of the most annoying maps in COD history, but they were some of the best maps because they were actually, it looked like a real place. It looked like I could actually go there. Half the maps in this game are like some facility or something like that in the middle of nowhere. Who in the world fights in an airplane hangar? Really? I mean, or like Garrison. Why am I fighting in a military warehouse? Really? It's a tank factory, I believe is what it is. Why is a battle taking place there? Of all places. It makes no sense. Let's talk a little bit more about just the bad multiplayer, because I'm really just getting irritated with this. And what's funny, when I get a kill, I feel so satisfied because it was hard fought. You also need to add spawn protection in this, because that is one of the worst things I've seen in this game. It's an issue, because when I die twice in the same kill cam from grenades, I don't feel okay with that. It's just not fun. Let's talk about the ugly. The graphics, for one. They look pretty, but they look off. You can tell they look kind of fake. And I don't know if they did a different graphics engine for the multiplayer or for the campaign. In campaign, everything looks very good. It looks really, really, really good. In multiplayer, everything just looks like Black Ops 4, which actually looked worse than Black Ops 3 somehow. And that game released 3 years prior. I don't know how in the world you guys how did you screw that up? That's like the downgrade from Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare, and everyone's just like, what the crap is this? It's so noticeably bad. Another ugly thing is your actual prestige and season model. Seasonal prestige? Most people don't even complete the season pass in the game to begin with. Your season model sucks dick. It's horrible. What do you get? Some cosmetic crap. You are playing a first-person game. Who cares what you look like? All you see in first person is, if you look down, you might see your feet if they choose to render it in. You see your arms, and that's it. I don't care how I look in a multiplayer game. If anything, I want the darkest camo they possibly have so I can blend in. Or give me a neutral color. There's a reason in Destiny I run a neutral color, because it's good for any map. I can't be seen from long distance. Another ugly thing is your actual latency system and your connection system. Since I'm on gigabit internet, I pull host quite a lot in a lot of these games. I have a positive win-loss strictly because I pull host a lot. You guys need to get proper servers. Please. Please get proper servers. It is 2020. I should not be on a peer-to-peer connection system in 2020. Another ugly thing is your engine. It is starting to show its age, because the engine that you guys had, you say, oh, we're not going to make a new engine, we're using a modified engine. The last time I remember them actually making a new engine was Modern Warfare 2. And it was the Infinity War engine. And that engine worked perfectly for that game. You guys keep updating the same Quake engine since like 1990 something. That engine is old. That engine is as old as me. And it's starting to show its age because it can't handle it. You can't have an engine that can run stuff on an iPhone trying to run a 100+ gigabyte game off of. It does not work. There's a reason there's so much pop-in on your games, because it can't handle it. And you guys refuse to shell out the money. You have so much money from microtransactions. Fix it. Please. Another ugly thing is your customer service for this game. And and speaking of this game has already blue screened my console. A buddy of mine, it shut his console off. There is an issue in the game right now where it shuts your console off. I follow a guy on Twitter, it fried his new Series X. It blue screened and bricked his $500 console that just came out 3 days ago. How is that how? Black Ops 4 was doing this with zombies. It was crashing consoles. For the first month, I couldn't even touch the game because of that issue. And that's usually your engine and stuff showing its age. It can't handle it. It's not the hardware. I promise you it's not the hardware. The Xbox One, I had the OG 2014 one. It's still a beast. I don't have any problems like that except when I play COD. I've had my console blue screen 3 times, and it was all from COD. Nothing else does that to my console. Oh, it's your internet connection. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with it. It's bad. Another ugly thing is, like I said, on your customer service. Tony Flame, awesome guy. He really is. He was talking to the community. He's been kind of quiet lately, and they put something on Twitter yesterday. They're like, what's wrong with the game? And I said it in the video last night, Nero Cinema came out and said, oh, well, it's funny how every time you post this within the first 30 seconds, the community immediately tells you what's wrong with the game and you refuse to fix it. Silence. Radio silence. You guys, and part of this too is Activision. I said this in an older video of mine, and I do respect the devs. I really do. Because you guys do have a hard job. Activision calls the shots. You just have to basically grit your teeth and go, oh, God, man, that's going to hurt this. Not put it in the game. We got to keep those numbers up for those low-skill players. It's terrible. And another bad and ugly thing, this is a two-parter on this one, is your skill-based matchmaking. It's not quite as severe as Modern Warfare, but it's still there. I at least have a positive win-loss in this one, a very positive win-loss. Actually no, my win-loss it's a 6. I have a 6 win-loss in this game. That's not bad. I have a 1.98 KD because it keeps trying to push me down. Anytime I have a good game above like 20-something kills, the next game after that, it's a coin flip on whether or not to be good or bad. You guys need to get rid of skill-based matchmaking. I know you want to protect your bottom-level players, but they're never going to get better if you don't put them against some form of competition. Let us actually stomp them every now and then. Or let me play a game where I'm not playing a scrim every time I'm jumping on the game. It's not a fun experience for me, if you know what I mean. I don't, and it's not that I want to play against the bottom 30% of the player base every time. Absolutely not. I don't like that. That's not fair, beating up on them constantly. But at least give me a reward for, something every now and then. I shouldn't have to always feel challenged. I play games to relax and enjoy and have a good time. I don't play it to constantly sweat and feel like I'm going for the COD World League Championship right now. Honestly, this game is and I'm going to do an actual final review on it. Hopefully it'll be one of the last videos I do on this for a little while because I'm pretty much beating this topic to death. This game is a 5 out of 10. I'm already bored with zombies. I don't want to play it. Campaign is passable, and my rating keeps dropping lower and lower the more I play it because I'm starting to realize how much broken stuff there is with this game. Multiplayer is just not fun to play. It's not. I don't feel rewarded when I play it. In the old CODs, I could actually hop on with a couple friends, kick back, and have a good time. In this, I'm constantly, I used to be able to just put a podcast on. I listen to Painkiller already and play COD. Now I'm required to have my headset on to hear those elephant footsteps coming around a corner for someone coming up on me. Stuff like that. It's not fun anymore. And I don't think I'm getting bad. I know I'm not bad at games. Trust me, I'm the biggest gamer you'll ever meet. I can pretty much hold my own. But in this, I feel like I'm just left out in the cold every time I play it. And the Infinity Ward team and stuff like that, and Treyarch team, they have to just do what Activision says. A guy that I actually watched, I believe it is, I think it's Call to Duty Gaming, I believe his name is. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, buddy. Just started talking to him last night, so sorry if I got your name wrong. But he said that he thinks Activision needs to go out of business. They do. They're just as greedy, if not worse, than EA because they have a bigger grip on the market, especially with the younger audience with COD. And it's very apparent. There needs to be change. But honestly, 5 out of 10 for this game. That is my good and bad and ugly. It's not okay. You have a lot of work to do. You need to also just listen to your fans for once. Don't do like Bungie. Don't listen to us only whenever you're in dire straits. It's very apparent too. And what's stupid is they know we'll buy it. I wasn't going to buy this game. I only bought it because I watched some zombies gameplay and I got hooked. Now, I'm pissed that I wasted $60 on it. Because, and honestly, just buy the $60 version if you are going to get it. I don't know why in the world you bought the Xbox Series X Enhanced version. You paid $70 for it. It looks the exact same. Someone already did a comparison on it. It looks the exact same. And you can play it via backwards compatibility. I'm even more pissed that I bought it digitally because I'm stuck with it now. It's one of the only CODs I've ever bought digitally. I regret it. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Are you actually enjoying Black Ops Cold War? If you guys want to play sometime, just ask me for my gamer tag. I have no problem playing with you guys. I kind of enjoy stuff like that. I'm always looking for new friends to chat with. Also, if you ever want to just chat in the comments, I'm down for that as well. Final review, final score for the good, bad, and ugly is majority of cons and stuff like that. And it's not COD anymore to me. But that's it for now, guys. If you enjoyed this, a like and sub would be appreciated. Not expecting to go 20 minutes, but, you know, good, bad, and ugly. But stay safe in these trying times. Don't do anything stupid. I'm going to go and try to beat this campaign. Still cannot believe I bought this digitally. Alright, y'all. Peace out.